and welcome to another video. In this video I'm going to show you everything that I eat in a day as a vegan, but with a special emphasis on foods to avoid getting sick. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like almost everyone in my life has been sick recently, and somehow I have escaped unscathed, and I plan to keep it that way. And I definitely think that the food you eat relates in part to whether or not you get sick. Obviously there are other factors such as exposure to the germs in general, but I do think that healthy foods can help to boost your immune system, so I'm going to keep that in mind as I eat today. Honestly, when I eat to prevent sickness, I just usually focus on eating a lot of healthy whole plant foods, so that's probably what you'll see today. So I started my day as I normally do with some yoga, then I showered and started with my morning beverages. I had my greens powder that I mixed into water, and then I also had my favorite tea ever, which is a turmeric ginger tea. Both turmeric and ginger are amazing for you, and I love to drink this tea every day, but honestly when I am feeling sick or under the weather or like I might get sick, I drink extra amounts of this tea just because it has a really nice spiciness to it, and I feel like it helps clear me up and make me, I don't know, healthier. And then after that I made myself a smoothie bowl for breakfast. I didn't film myself making the smoothie bowl, but it was a base of frozen blueberries, frozen zucchini, and then I added in some flaxseed, some fresh ginger root, a little bit of cinnamon, and some water to thin it out. I think that's everything that's in the actual smoothie. And then I topped it with some kiwi, passion fruit, coconut yogurt, and some cacao nibs and buckwheat for the crunch. And I have been obsessed with adding passion fruit to blueberry smoothies recently. It makes the colors look so cool, almost like a nebula or a galaxy. That's so like Tumblr 2012, but you know what? I'm from that era. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Oh, I did forget. I added some protein powder to the smoothie as well. It was just like a vanilla flavored vegan one. But yes, that is everything that I ate for breakfast. I really enjoyed it, and now I have other things that I need to do today related to my work, so I'm going to work on those, and then I will check in with you guys when I make my lunch. Hello again. I'm actually photographing some recipes right now. I made some candy bars. They're going to be on my blog by the end of the month, but I'm starting to get a little bit hungry, but I want to finish this before I eat my lunch, so I'm just going to drink this pomegranate kombucha because we all know probiotics are good for us, and honestly I just love drinking beverages. I don't know why, but I'm definitely a beverage kind of gal. So this is my lunch. I made a kale salad, which is like on the base of this bowl. I just covered it with these toppings, and in the salad I massaged the kale with half of an avocado and a little bit of salsa. Then I added in some grated carrots, some chopped cilantro, and some red cherry tomatoes, or are they grape tomatoes? I don't really know. Then I also thinly sliced a cucumber, and then this here is my smoky tempeh recipe that's on the blog, except instead of smoked paprika I used chili powder, so it has more of like a Tex-Mex vibe to it, and then I just sprinkled some hemp seeds on top, and this is gonna be my lunch. Oh my god, I've been doing chocolate recipes. Earlier today I actually didn't eat any, which is surprising, but I have chocolate on my face and I didn't even notice. Honestly, I think it's really important to eat raw leafy greens in general, just for your overall health, but especially when I'm like feeling like I'm getting sick. I actually try to eat more of them just because I think they're packed with so many vitamins, and you get tons of fiber too, which is just great for your overall health as well. I'm chopping up my tempeh so I get more of it throughout the salad. And I'm pretty sure this is true, but the darker the leafy green, or like the more colorful the vegetable, generally speaking, I think that means it's more nutritious. But anyway, so for example, like iceberg lettuce is pretty much white if you think about it. I can't even remember the last time I've eaten iceberg lettuce, but vegetables like kale and chard and spinach, they have that darker color, and kale especially is really, really good for you. And another example would be like green cabbage versus purple cabbage, because the purple cabbage has more color to it. I'm pretty sure there's more like antioxidants or something in it. And I mean, if you post food photos on Instagram, it makes your food look prettier too. So I'm gonna eat this salad, and then recently I've been making myself like a little afternoon latte as a pick-me-up. So I'm going to do that, and I will show you guys how I make it. It's really, really good. I'm kind of addicted. Okay, so it is now latte time, and I'm going to be making a cinnamon and chaga latte using this Sigmatic chaga. As you guys saw from the beginning of the video, Sigmatic is sponsoring this video, and they create different adaptogenic mushroom elixirs. So first, to make your latte, you need a pot. I'm going to be using this one, and I'm going to be heating up some cashew milk. I already poured it into the cup that I'm going to be using, so it's about a cup, a little bit more than a cup. And some people like to make their lattes with water and then add in coconut butter, but personally, I just feel like the coconut butter for some reason doesn't make the latte creamy, but when I use plant-based milk, it's creamy enough for me. So you do you, I'ma do me. While my cashew milk is heating up, I'm going to talk to you about this chaga. If you don't know what chaga is, it is kind of an ugly looking mushroom, but it has great adaptogenic properties. Also, in case you don't know what an adaptogen is, that's okay. The first time I heard the word either, I was like, what the heck? Go to Google, look that up. An adaptogen is basically a functional herb that helps your body to balance itself and its everyday functions. So for example, let's just take stress or your immune system, because chaga is actually really good for your immune system. So say this is like your normal immune system right here. Some days it may be up here like hyperactive, and other days it may be hypoactive. So you could take standard traditional medicine and it would either like bring it down or raise it up, but it couldn't do both. But with an adaptogen, it just helps to balance your body, so whatever your body needs, that's what it helps to do. So if you're up here, the chaga can bring you down here, but if you're down here, chaga can bring you up here. So in this case, like I said, chaga is great for helping your immune system. It can build your immune system to help you fight off of bacteria and other viruses, but it also has other benefits which include lowering cholesterol, blood pressure, and it can also help fight inflammation, which is always a good thing. So my water's starting to steam. I don't actually want it to boil, so I'm going to take it off of the heat, and then I'm just going to open my little packet, and then I'm going to add this into my pot. And then I'm also going to add some cinnamon because I'm addicted to the taste of cinnamon, and I mean, cinnamon just makes everything taste better. That's probably good. And then bonus fun fact, guys, I'm actually going to add some salt because chaga by itself, it is a little bitter. If you take a lot of adaptogenic herbs or other medicinal like type things, some of them can be bitter, but they don't taste bad. You just kind of have to get used to them. But salt actually counteracts the bitter taste receptors in your mouth. So if you just add a tiny, tiny pinch of it, it helps it to taste a lot more balanced. So if you don't like coffee and you think coffee is too bitter too, if you add a pinch of salt to your coffee, it makes it less bitter. I think it's really interesting. And if you follow my vlogs, you will know that my dentist lent me a book about taste, and that is where I learned this fact. So I have everything in here. And now I'm just going to froth it up. You could use a blender, but I purchased this handy dandy whisker thing on Amazon. It was like the best $12 I think I've ever spent. I'm just going to put it in the pot and mix it together until everything is well incorporated. Oh yeah, it's getting nice and frothy. You can't see that, but you know, you can just trust me, hopefully. Okay, it looks pretty good. So now I'm just going to pour it into my cup and try not to spill anything. Okay. Honestly, I really do enjoy the Sigmatic products, and their chaga is really, really high quality, and it's also harvested in a very eco-friendly way. So if you want to learn more about it, I will link it in the description of this video. And because I am partnering with Sigmatic, I also have a discount code for you guys. If you go to foursigmatic.com/FromMyBowl, I'll put that on here on the screen so you know how to spell it, and you can use the code FromMyBowl, which is the same as the link. And it gives you a 15% discount off of anything on their site. I would sip this for dramatic effect, but it's pretty scalding right now, so I'm gonna wait a few minutes. So while I'm waiting, like I said, for this latte to cool off, since this video is about preventing getting sick, and I don't know about you guys, but I like weird fun facts, I thought it would be fun to compile a list of things that you may not know about getting sick / the common cold. Yes, these glasses are actually real and a prescription, but I never wear them. They do actually help me see better though, so maybe I should change that. 1. Cold weather does not actually make you sick, but people catch a cold in the cold climates, usually because they are indoors more, which causes them to be in proximity with other people or germs and actually catch a cold. So going outside with wet hair isn't gonna get you sick. 2, you actually don't lose most of your body heat through your head. You just lose the proportional amount of heat of the area that your space encompasses of your body. You know what I mean. So if you personally don't like hats and think that they make your head look weird, you can ditch them. 3, you can still be contagious 2 to 3 days after you get a cold, even if you do not have a fever. 4, there is no relation to the color of your mucus, or as I like to say, snot, and a sinus infection. 5, the saying feed a cold, starve a fever is actually incorrect. Your body is fighting off an infection and using energy to do so either way, so it is important that you still fuel yourself adequately to help fight off those tiny little invaders that are making you sick and giving you sniffles. 6, contrary to popular belief, consumption of vitamin C does not prevent you from getting sick. However, I believe if you ate like 0.2 of something, I don't know, I'll put it on the screen, some amount of vitamin C every day, it did help to make your cold shorter by approximately 1 to 2 days. So you don't have to eat this, but you can, if you want to, be sick for less long. 7, personally, I found this one to be the most interesting. I know I always get cold and shivery when I have a fever, and I never really know why. So I did some research and I found out that your hypothalamus, which is an area of your brain that regulates your temperature control, kind of like your thermostat, will raise your internal set temperature. So instead of 98.6, it would be like 100 or higher than 100. It raises this temperature to help increase the heat in your body to help kill off bacteria and fight infection. But because this set point is now higher and your body temperature is actually lower than the set point, your body thinks that it's cold, so you still get the shivers even if your temperature is at like 100 degrees. Maybe your set point is at like 103. Would you be dead at 103? I think 103 is fine. You are still like less than your set point, so that's why you get the shivers. Okay, those are all of my fun facts. Honestly, this smells like a cinnamon roll, so I'm really excited to eat it. Drink it, not eat it. Success. Honestly, guys, this is not bitter at all. You need to try the salt trick. Hey guys, so it is later. I went for my walk and now I am going to eat my dinner. I've actually been going for my walks before. My dinners, I just kind of got in the habit of it, and I like it because it's still like bright outside, because when I would go after my dinner at this time of year, I would have to like walk around with a flashlight the whole time, which got kind of annoying. But anyways, my dinner is actually kind of lazy. I made these stuffed peppers earlier this week as a kind of meal prep. So they're just yellow bell peppers, and then both of them are stuffed with the same mixture inside. It's some crumbled tempeh, quinoa, some different veggies, and some kale and spices. And I am so happy with how this recipe came out. I'm actually going to be putting it on my blog eventually, but not anytime soon. So unfortunately, you're gonna have to be patient for that. And then I just air fried some broccoli. I really like air fried broccoli because the tops get like super crispy and brown, but the bottom part is still kind of crunchy. And I like my broccoli to still be crunchy. Like I love blanched broccoli, if you guys ever make that. And then I have a sauce to dip my broccoli in, and you guys totally should try this out. It's just vegan cream cheese. I use the brand Kite Hill, and I thinned it out with some water, but then I added chipotle flavored seasoning powder to it, so it makes it kind of spicy and kind of smoky, and it's like a really nice cheesy dipping sauce. So that is my dinner. So this is my dessert situation. I have a little bliss ball thing. They're actually made by a girl locally in Miami, but she does ship across the United States. I was having some problems focusing, but this one is a strawberry pitaya one. I've also tried her churro ones. Those are amazing, so I'm going to have that. And then I also have some dates, and I'm obviously not going to eat all of these, just a few, and I'm going to dip them in some tahini. I have been obsessed with tahini recently. I kind of want to like lather everything in tahini. And that is everything that I am going to eat today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to film more vlogs or what I eat in a day videos. I feel like I haven't done them recently, but I do like doing them. So, you know, I could do more. But yeah, if this is your first time seeing one of my videos and you like what you see here, feel free to hit that little subscribe button right down there. I post 2 new videos every single week. And other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantabulous rest of your day, whatever time of day it is for you. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!